Hey everyone, Dad Jokes Pone here, back for another video, and it has been an extremely long time. I apologize for those of you who had been enjoying my videos and might have been disappointed about my long absence. I ended up getting a new job, and it's kept me extremely busy. And also, I started playing Cosmoteer, and I started out with the Model S, and I was actually going to start making videos about the game. I'd heard really good things, and I started out on my little adventure in the career mode, and lo and behold, I blinked and found myself 148 hours into Cosmoteer. Um, I don't really know what happened, but I found myself really enjoying the game. So rather than start off with a whole new series, starting off from scratch, I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys into uh, what is basically in game, because I'm pretty much at the end of the game, and you'll see that here momentarily. All right, so here we are. These are my four primary ships. I do have a container ship uh, further down um, that I've worked with, and bear in mind, all of these ships aren't really my own creations. They are heavily modified versions of ships that are found in the game, or this one in particular, the one that I call the monster. It was one that I actually found on the workshop, and I liked it, but I made some changes to it to kind of make it a little more my own. But uh, none of this is anything that I've built from scratch. Although I will say the miner and fabricator is one that isn't far from being from scratch. But you can kind of see that I'm a pretty big fan of rail guns. That they're extremely satisfying and enjoyable to use, especially when you can really set yourself up in position properly and really get a good snipe on a critical component. Um, the it's pretty rewarding. So I have two identical uh, rail ships that are a little more long range, um, and they have a lot of punch, and they're pretty quick at flying in reverse, so they can keep distance from the vast majority of enemies in the game. This guy is a bit more tanky. Well, so long as you don't blow off one of these wings, I have found that to be a weakness for this particular design. But then we also have our little missile friend over here. It launches a bunch of EMP missiles to disable enemy ships, as well as some high explosive uh, warheads as well, to pepper in some additional damage. So this is my primary fleet that I run around with right now. You'll see that I'm pretty boring when it comes to trying to paint. Um, can't really be bothered. That might be something I get into a little later on, but honestly, I'm not too bothered about that. But I am planning to move up here and try to complete this quest to destroy this pirate base. You'll see if you look at the top right, I'm very much at the end game. We are in the Centauri Imperium world, and basically we're almost as high in terms of difficulty as one can get in the game right now. 16 to 18 is the highest that I've seen. So planning on just doing a little bit here and then moving our way over to 16 to 18 and basically wrapping that up if I'm finding that this is something that is doing well on the channel, I might go ahead and just start a whole new run on a much more difficult difficulty mode. I'm on uh, the easiest that you can do right now. The goal was to just learn the game. I started to hit the record button and realized I didn't really know what in the world I was doing. So I wanted to just play a little bit, kind of familiarize myself, and then start a series. And then I found myself 148 hours of game time later, pretty much at the end of the game. And yeah, man, I've really enjoyed this game a lot. So let's go ahead and do this, see how we can set up and take out this pirate base, and we'll head up and get that done. So looking forward to it. Oh, we have some friends over here to our left, but I'm assuming they'll kind of mind their own business over there a little bit. So one of the nice things about having these ships set up as they are is they do have pretty significant range, and I do have sensor arrays, so I can see a little bit further and really take advantage of that range. Okay, so it's the Alexander. This is one of the most frightening ships in the game because it just throws a ridiculous amount of nukes at you, and you definitely need a ship that can create distance, so that you don't just eat 20 nukes to the face. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. So go ahead and let's get set up on this guy. I find it extremely beneficial with the Alexander to try to snipe out the thrusters. It's pretty fast, and it just doesn't ever slow down. It tries to charge straight into you and get those nukes launched on you. So we don't want that. I have found it is best to use my rail ships. The monster just isn't fast enough while reversing to get away, and I end up eating a lot of damage, and it's pretty costly. So we're gonna see if we can avoid that. Oh man, my sensor array went down. There we go. So plan here. Let's see if we can nail that sensor array with this ship. See if we can, or wow, I've got sensor arrays on the brain. That engine room is what I meant to say. Excuse me. And we'll see if we can set up our missile friend here. Honestly, I'm a little mixed in how I feel about this missile ship. And just because I keep finding it awkward to use, it's quite often in the way more than it is helpful. But um, once I get it into place, it seems to be rather strong. So we'll see. Um, there are always different approaches to everything in this game, and that's one of the things that I really love about it is you can really just kind of do it your own way, and there's no wrong way to play. So that's a lot of fun. Although now I've really clustered myself all together, and that's problematic. That is one issue that I've definitely run into with running multiple ships. It's extremely helpful to be able to swing around and snipe out thrusters or what have you with multiple ships, but the actual coordination thereof can be a bit tricky. Oh, nice. So we've done some damage here. Let's see if I can get that ship to start pounding away on. You'll notice that I have these two ships set to my double rails set to just continually fire. it's really hard to micromanage 3 different ships in the course of a battle. Um, so I've mostly just been doing so with the quad rail ship. Um, it still seems to work. Oh, the volume's pretty loud. One moment while I adjust that so I don't blow your eardrums out. Apologies. All right, I hope that's a little more tolerable for everyone. Oops. So the idea here is to get this guy to be a little closer than the monster is so that he'll turn his focus on this ship. That's the goal, anyway. But while staying out of range of those nukes, we do not want to be messing with that. Alright, so that's not working, so I'm going to have to focus more on more of a sniper approach. And that's okay. Let's move up a little bit and really start seeing if we can focus on these engine rooms. Should make a big difference for us. And same over here. And I apologize if it's a little bit jerky as I zoom in and out with this. You guys can let me know if it's a little much for y'all. I'll try to be a little more gentle with that. Um, just playing for one's own enjoyment versus trying to record for others. It definitely tends to make you need to play a little bit differently. Okay, so we've done quite a bit of damage over here to this side. So that's great. Go ahead and see if we can't shut that down. And meanwhile, we need to swing around, see if we can't get some damage in on that. And let's see, where's this guy aiming? Let's go for that engine room. Oh, nice. So that hit just happened to go through and nail the core. So that's pretty sweet. That is going to help immensely in disabling this ship. And then let's go ahead and go for the other core over here. It's going to be a little awkward trying to shoot across the ship, but let's see what we can do here. And yeah, I want it to continue hitting the thrusters. As a matter of fact, let's have it go for these thrusters and see if we can't really mess up its ability to attack us. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and see if we can rotate around and get some damage in. There we go. Well, that wasn't very satisfying at all, was it? Poor timing here with the autosave. My apologies. There we go. There we go. So that is one disabled Alexander. So see how much damage we took. I don't think very much. Yeah. 174. Amazing. Oh no. I was not paying enough attention here. So we have another friend to take out. And how on earth this ship managed to get this close to us without absolutely demolishing any of these is beyond me. But I am glad it worked out that way. Let's get the monster up here, get it to take a little heat for us. As this swings across, I want it to see if it can snipe. No, that didn't work. Sometimes rotating doesn't really cooperate all that well. Alright, so I'm not going to try to have this ship go all the way behind. I think that would be a tactical error. So instead, let's see if we can't go for that reactor right there. Make a bit of noise. No, you're trying to get too close. That's a bad plan. Let's back you up. Let's back you up quite a bit. Again, we don't want those nukes to be launched on us. That's going to be a bad time. Oh, nice. Took that out. And let's see if we have this ship right up here on its tail, so we should be able to put a hurting on him pretty badly here. You gotta love uh, these deck cannons. They pack quite a wallop. So let's go on over here. See if we can't take out these control rooms. Should be able to. Meanwhile, let's see if we can have our friends over here going after these control rooms. And same here. Let's kill these control rooms. Nice. Alright, so that's those. Rotate our friend here around. Should be able to get some carnage. Yep. Excellent. Oh, are you kidding? Another Alexander over here. What is happening? Alright. Just more friends for us, guys. That's alright. Oh, we inadvertently aggroed all of these guys out of this asteroid field. Well, this is sloppy play, and it may cost us pretty dearly here. I know the Anzu, if it gets close to you, it can hurt quite a bit. Well, of course, as can the Alexander. So let's see if we can try to keep some distance. I do want to get aggro onto one of the double rails for this Anzu. We'll see if we can distract this guy over here and keep him from absolutely annihilating our missile ship. As a matter of fact, I need the missile ship to just run. Okay, so we are going to eat nukes to the face with the monster here. Not a whole heck of a lot to be done about that, unfortunately. But meanwhile, I do want to see if I can punch through. Do I want to punch through to that? Or do I want to? I think I want to try to punch through there and see if we can destroy this large reactor core. Meanwhile, he's already trying to back up. Let's get him over here and let's try to take out that engine room in the process here. Did we do it? Yes, we did. Oh, as a matter of fact, we're one shot away from killing that control room. That'll help a lot. Now, I understand that we kind of jumped into the deep end here. So if you are a little bit lost when it comes to Cosmoteer, if you're a veteran of my channel, but not so much of Cosmoteer, Um, this is very much a trial by fire, and I do apologize for that. Once we kind of get through a little bit of the action here, and you can certainly find a lot of action in this game, and it's one of the things that I truly love about it. It's hard to be bored. We'll say that because well, if you play poorly, like I admittedly just did, you can find yourself in a pretty disadvantageous position rather rather quickly. Um, in that you can kind of get ambushed by an awful lot. I really wasn't paying the most attention. I let my ships retreat over toward this asteroid field, and now I have the risk of aggroing things up here near this base that I originally was looking to take out. So definitely got myself into a precarious situation, but it'll be fun to see if we can get ourselves back out of it. So right now, this Alexander doesn't seem to be my biggest concern. I'm a bit more worried about this Anzu and this Alexander. I'm honestly tempted to turn around and see if I can snipe this. Oh, okay, this is really good for me. They're running into each other. All right, let's go ahead and run our missile, and I apologize for the sniffling. I actually felt all right up until I started recording, so maybe getting a bit of a cold here. That's no fun. Okay, so I need you attacking him. Well, this is getting pretty interesting because I'm getting a bit spread out, unfortunately. Not quite what you want. I did manage to turn things around over here, so I think I'll go ahead and be a little more aggressive with the monster. Send him over, wrap him up. Let's see what we can do over here. See if we can take out this engine room. You know what? I'm already aiming down here. Maybe we should actually aim at that medium reactor core. That might actually be a better idea. So let's see if we can swing through and hit that. I really don't want to be all the way up here. Nope, don't chase him. Let's head back down here. Okay, good. We did completely disable this Alexander. I want to kind of go ahead and do a bit of a retreat, quite frankly, and get away from all of these enemies because those missiles could certainly do some harm. So cancel that order. Let's get turned around here quickly. Meanwhile, can you please hit that? No, not gonna do it. Alright, that's okay. Basically, I really want to get away from these missiles coming from this base up here. So that's what I'm going for primarily. Oh no. Oh, my missile ship just got out of the way a lot more quickly than I'd realized. So it's out of combat. Might as well repair it. No damage there. No damage here. That's good. And let's head over here and have our friends intercept this Alexander here. Oh, interesting. That Alexander is going up and actually attacking this pirate base. This is very advantageous actually, because we can kind of sneak in here. You're basically already in a good position, so let's snipe out these cockpits. Nice. And then while we're at it, let's take wing back through. Awesome. So this is just yet another reason why I love railguns so much. You can just be so deadly and precise, uh, as long as you don't be dumb and back your ship into another ship. Try to avoid that if you can. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and have this ship come up and take out this little platform. It's literally no threat to me at all, but I might as well kill it. I'm here after all. Oh, the Anzu ended up all the way up here. That's, quite frankly, incredible news for me. Let's swing you across and take that out. Bingo. Basically split him in half. Oh, meanwhile, we had this Anzu swing around on us. So, see if we can target that. So, I'm giving you guys an excellent demonstration of how not to play this game, because I really haven't handled this engagement all that well at all, and I'll be the first one to admit that. But so far, essentially having some rather over-engineered ships has kind of been helping carry me a bit. So I am perfectly okay with that. Whatever works. Let's take that out. That would be preferable. Oh, that was a big chain explosion. That's going to help me a lot. Did we just disable this? Yes, we did. Excellent. All right, so let's go see if we can make friends with. Let's see what we've got: a Griffin versus an Anzu up here. I'm just going to head in with the monster and just see if we can throw in some serious damage here. Let's see. Kind of hard to tell where exactly you want to aim with some of these types of weapons. Oh, well, we certainly don't want to get chewed on by those lasers. They're not technically lasers, but I can't remember what they're actually called at the moment. Okay, well, we did manage to back up enough to prevent that, so let's see if we can't snipe out some of this. We've got this base sniping at us as well. So why don't we move these units well out of harm's way in the meantime. I don't really understand why that isn't firing. Yeah, you need to stop moving because you're going to interfere with this. I need you going for these reactor cores. So we're going to have to nip this in the bud here. Oh my. I didn't even see what happened over here, so I apologize for the shoddy camera work on that, but that will help us considerably. Boy, he's not shy about charging, is he? Oh, and he's doing quite a number on our front here. That's not ideal. I'm probably going to need to make the monster faster in reverse because this is unacceptable to eat this much damage. And it's my fault for allowing that weakness to persist in the design, quite frankly. There we go. Alright, so I need you to snipe out that bridge. That would be incredibly useful. Oh, and of course we have a friendly unit in the way. That's what you like. I don't really know how that guy got out of the action, but I'll seize the opportunity to grab a quick repair here. Well, we are not lacking for action in this particular video, so hope you guys are enjoying this because it's a lot of back-to-back fighting here, and you don't always get that in the game, so it's kind of a nice way to start off a series, I gotta say. So is there, yeah, just this cockpit is left. Oh, actually, it's a bridge. It's a much larger, more advanced version of a cockpit. All right, come on, let's just snipe this out. Get it over with. Okay, this is not working. You stop. You stop. I'm getting trailed back up here again. Not what I want. Kill that cockpit, guys. Another unusual opportunity to repair. I don't know why it got out of combat, but I'll take it. There we go. We finally took out that bridge. That ship is now disabled. So now we can go ahead and do some precision sniping with our double rail ships, since they are really none the worse for wear at the moment. Let's see what we can do. And we have this enforcer just plowing into this pirate base, but I guess that's all right if he wants to tank for me. I am pretty okay with that. And let's aim for right there. We might as well bring him on up. Actually, no. Let's hold back. It's already hurt, and it's lost its two rail guns in the middle, so it's going to be a bit of a painful repair, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, I have almost 11 million in the game currency, so I gotta say I'm not horribly concerned about it. Trying to get this guy to rotate and kill. Yeah, let's go for this reactor core here first. Maybe do it from where you are, though. You don't really need to get that close. Just rotate. Why are you derping so hard down here? I don't understand why you're having so much trouble. Alright. So we took that out. Let's go for the bridge now. Swing him around. Perfect. Took that bridge out. Alright, so our enforcer friend is not going to last a whole lot longer, but quite frankly, we don't care. He's kind of serving a purpose here, although he is completely in the way of my rails here. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, that isn't really going to work either. Although we do now have a golden opportunity to just snipe straight through and kill that reactor core here. Now he's starting to rotate on me. That's a shame. Let's see. See all my point defenses kind of going crazy here, trying to help protect the ship. Exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Try rotating up here and sniping in a little bit better. Alright, we have direct access to this cockpit. If we can go ahead and punch through, that would be amazing. Yeah, we've just about killed it. There we go. And that will finish that off. Excellent. Well, that was a lot of carnage, guys. An awful lot of carnage. That was pretty costly. We lost considerably more than I would have preferred, but you know what? For having just tangled with 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 6 pretty high-end ships, well, 7. Plus a fairly sizable base up here. That's pretty good. I can live with that. This poor Griffin has kind of been blown in half. He's certainly seen far better days, but it was it's pretty nice. Rip this enforcer here, but he's the real MVP. He took a lot of heat for us um, early on and allowed me to capitalize on that. So that was extremely helpful. So this is the miner and fabricator ship. You can see it's just an absolutely enormous vessel for transporting goods. Um, it's been down here busily gobbling up. This is a base that I did a quest for to actually rescue this particular base, and I was successful, only just barely. As you can see, it ate a lot of damage, but I got my credit. So let's see if he has any one we can hire. Oh, this guy's full. I forgot that. But we did kill this pirate base, so it's not going to give us any more fame because well, we're actually currently at the cap. However, we can get more reputation from the Monolith Cooperative, and we can get almost 500,000 in credits. So that's cool. Let's see if we've inadvertently completed any of these yet. I did end up inadvertently completing that one. So that's just a free 700,000. I'll take it. And let's see. Yeah, we need to rescue that station as well. Although I don't really see any reason to worry too much about it, to be honest. So this is all the scrap I'm going to need for an extremely long time. I'll go ahead and bring. Well, you know what? We've been we've been going for a while here, so I'm going to call it here. You guys, let me know what you think about Cosmoteer. I it's a game that sucked me in immediately. It actually reminds me a lot of From the Depth, uh, except considerably less over the top when it comes to systems and complexity. This is a game that's it certainly has quite a bit of depth, but it isn't going to be nearly as finicky or complex. If you want to go faster, you put in more thrusters, and that's just how it works. If you want more defense, you put in more. Either armor up, you put in more shields, or you put in more point defenses to protect yourself, or flak batteries. Um, it's it's a great game, and I've had immense amounts of fun with it so far. So I would it's something I'd definitely love to run a bit of a series on for you guys. So just let me know down in the comments, and let me know if you have any ideas for particular videos you'd like to see, or ships you'd like to see. Um, there's pretty much an infinite um, amount of possibilities here. So I'll look forward to hearing from you guys. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.